Let me tell you of the days of high adventure.
Hello, friends. This is John.
And I'm Kevin.
And this is 6 Degrees of Schwarzenegger, the podcast where we take a long, hard look at some of our favorite action movies from the era of Arnold.
Schwarzenegger is the icon of the genre, and we're taking a deep dive into some of these 80s and 90s cult action movies and breaking them all the way down.
Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Glad you guys are with us. Kevin, how are you doing?
I'm doing splendid.
Splendid.
I am flying high on bourbon.
Well, that's the way everything should be.
Yep. Where do we
In
last?
moderation, everyone.
I feel like, so what's going on in this damn movie,
Well,
Commando?
let me tell you. So the last time we were all together, John Matrix, super soldier extraordinaire, had succeeded in snuffing out the abhorrent Sully and also Cook, who killed all his army buddies.
He's killing his way to his daughter.
That's right. He and Cindy, flight attendant slash novice pilot, followed clues to a building where Arius, deposed dictator, his men were preparing for their invasion of Valverde. There they discovered a map with coordinates to an island where Jenny...
And there's a photograph of an airplane.
John's daughter might be held, and the potential location of an amphibian plane to fly them out there. And as the episode ended, John Matrix said he needed to pick up a few things at the store before the trip.
That sums it up perfectly,
And
my
that's
friend.
where we are, my friend.
So now Cindy and Matrix are driving up to Surplus City.
That's right.
It's like an army surplus type
They
of a
got
store.
a big ass guns and ammo sign on front.
Matrix just drives a damn bulldozer right through the front window.
That's the front of the store.
Sure, why not? I mean, that's not going to draw police or anything, is it?
Like, there's not a back door. Like, even if you tripped in, I don't know. I just don't know.
That's the worst possible way to try to conduct a robbery, I would think. Not if
Agreed.
Anyway.
There's no like breaking and entering training, I guess, in the special forces. I don't know.
Probably not.
But then this trip through the surplus city is like, do you remember Nickelodeon Super Toy Run?
No.
Oh man. So it was a wet dream of mine to watch these kids, like, to get picked for Nickelodeon Super Toy Run. But these kids would like get let loose in like a KB toy or a Toys R Us, or I can't even remember what store it's. I mean, but they would just take a shopping cart and like just pile video games and action figures.
Oh, it's just like a shopping spree?
Yes.
It's just whatever you could rake into the cart?
Yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah.
But for guns.
But for guns and knives, flippers and binoculars.
And explosives, Claymore mines.
This store, there's no way this stuff is available to the general public.
No.
There's a fucking rocket launcher.
No.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
He's making, he's finding what he can in the front, but then he goes and he presses the little button.
Well, he looks for the button that I guess every gun store has.
There's no code or anything you have to punch in.
Come on.
It's just, wherever if you can find the button, it's going to open, like fucking open sesame.
You'll all be surprised to hear that he finds it.
Yeah.
And it opens a secret vault.
This room is insane.
The fuck.
It's filled with every type of gun you can imagine, like heavy machine guns and rocket launchers, bazookas.
One rocket launcher, the very last thing that he tries to go for looks like the rocket launcher, the like anti-aircraft rocket launcher that the guys in Die Hard had.
It's insane.
It's a Second Amendment lover's wet dream. And he grabs a shotgun, machine gun, detonator, rocket launcher, grenades.
Up the shopping cart. You got Cindy's running loads out to the car.
Yeah, we assume that she's making multiple trips.
I feel like there's probably more than one load. Yeah,
totally.
He's got anything and everything you can imagine, including a Zodiac raft. when he gets on but at any rate, he's back there from one last load of grenades and then anything else you can think of. And he turns around and there's police everywhere.
Don't even think about it.
Yeah. I mean, this was expected, right? Like, you can't drive a bulldozer through the front of any business.
They had they had alarm systems in the 80s. They existed.
Yeah. Cindy's watching from the car as they put him in the back of like almost a SWAT team van. It's like the paddy wagon.
Yeah.
It's not just like a back of a black and
it's
white
not a
car.
cruiser. Yeah, it's not a cruiser.
And she starts following behind. Matrix is like pleading with the guys up front, like to please call General Kirby, which made me wonder, why didn't you yourself call General Kirby like 5 hours ago?
Yeah. At any point when you could have pulled over and used a payphone.
Yeah. There was any number of opportunities that you could have called him and let him know what's going on. You could have gotten some like military assistance. The only reason I can think for not doing that is if there's that whole angle of he feels like there's a leak within the military.
Right. Now that makes sense. That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe he thinks he can't even trust Kirby's office, but I don't know.
I don't know. There's got to have been a way other than just being the one-man army.
Anyway, needless to say, the cops ignore him.
But yeah, so
at a stoplight, Cindy is rolling in the El Dorado with a car full of ammunition and firearms.
Indeed.
She pulls up alongside, and one of LA's finest yells, "Hey!" Then turns to his buddy.
He's leaning out the window like as far as a human can lean out the window. Hey!
He turns to his buddy and says, "Hooker."
Right, he's like, "Hooker, not bad,
not bad."
And then the light turns green, they drive off, and Cindy stands up in the car, and the cop is still sort of watching out from the side mirror.
In the rear view. Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I think she's got something for us."
I love that she pulls out the rocket launcher.
Hell yeah.
Going all in. She fires first in the wrong direction. That's okay.
She's got it backwards.
Understandable.
She blows up like a bus stop or something.
Yeah. It's awesome. And then the second shot is bang on. Right in the wheel well. Right in the wheel well of the van.
It flips the van over without destroying it.
Thank God.
This move was way more likely to kill Matrix than to save him.
Right. And the two cops. So she would have been a cop killer and ended the movie. If she had just
hit the van itself, they're all dead.
Yeah.
But, as this movie's logic plays out, she's fires a perfect precision shot that tips the van over and actually even blows a hole in the underside of the van that Matrix can crawl through to get out.
Convenient.
I love it, dude.
Matrix and Cindy flee the scene.
And Matrix asks her, "Where did you learn how to do that?"
I read the instructions.
And it was a nice moment because there actually was an instruction manual when she was wheeling the car out. I was glad
they included that detail.
I loved it.
We cut to Arius's base. He's nervously asking when the plane arrives in Valverde carrying Matrix.
Right.
And Bennett says it's going to be just over 2 hours.
Okay.
Honestly,
which we know I think they've established earlier maybe that the island that they want to fly to is a 2-hour flight.
Yeah.
For Matrix and Cindy. So we're really getting up against it now as the timetable.
Yeah, the time is cutting close. Anyway, Bennett assures Arius that Matrix will follow orders so long as he thinks he's going to get Jenny back.
That's right. And then Jenny's they got her locked in that room.
That's right. She's
sort of looking for a way out.
Right. She's gotten tired of just sitting around waiting for something to happen and decides to see what she can see. She checks the door. She checks the French doors at the back. Everything's boarded up, no dice, or it's locked. But as she sits back down, she sort of focuses on the door handle of the room.
My main concern was is there ever a need to wear a belt with overalls like she was doing?
In the 1980s, anything goes.
Excess.
Yes.
Excess with the accessories.
It's the only thing that separates us from the animals, Kevin.
She was full Punky Brewster mode.
She looked great.
And then she had her Converse shoes on and all
that.
She
looked great.
She was cute. Cute kid.
So the scene cuts to Matrix and Cindy rolling up to the pier with all of their gear packed in the biggest duffel bags you've ever seen. All manageably carried by your boy Arnold.
Yep.
Matrix knocks out a guard. I was like, did he kill the guy? If he banged his head that hard face first.
He did smash his head 2 times against something pretty solid. It could have killed him.
He either killed him or knocked him out. And the two sneak down to the plane.
She's getting very concerned that she's not going to be able to fly this plane.
I hope I can fly this plane. That's
She's
great. That's
she
great.
says, "This isn't a plane, it's a canoe with wings." I'm thinking, honey, it's the same airplane from the picture.
You knew this was a seaplane.
It is the airplane that you saw in the picture.
This is not a surprise.
You haven't gone inside to see what the instruments are like or anything.
No.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Matrix has heard vehicles approaching. It's like, shit.
Yeah, a couple more goons show up on a Jeep.
Right.
They open fire with machine guns,
hitting
nothing.
Right. They get all the gear loaded up in the plane. Matrix holds off the soldiers who are, like all movie bad guy drones, the worst fucking shots ever.
But Matrix isn't really hitting them either. Like, this is full on like A-team action where just thousands of rounds are being fired, but no one's getting hit.
We need sound to fill the space. Cindy complains that there are no LED readouts.
Right.
And she's only ever trained in a Cessna, Kevin.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
So Matrix goes in and he like says fly or die and whacks the dashboard really hard and the engines crank right up.
Deus ex machina via Arnold.
Yeah, he says works every time.
But you mentioned this and I sort of agree that they should have let Cindy have this victory.
Like, that's not one that requires muscles and fighting acumen.
You need to know how to
she can save the day herself. Like, she should have had that moment.
I agree. That's a missed opportunity, guys.
Matrix pops back out the door with an Uzi and bullseyes the two guys in the Jeep. They drive the Jeep off the dock into the water. It's a cool stunt.
It's a very cool stunt. Cindy tries to get the plane up to speed, but they're not going fast enough to clear the harbor.
Right. There's like all these boats that she's afraid they're going to crash into the boats.
She's pretty convinced they're going to crash. Matrix punches the throttle.
Well, she's like, we're not going to make it. And he's like, yes, we are, and punches it.
But wouldn't she have known to do that?
That's what I'm thinking. That's another moment that should have been Cindy's.
Yeah.
Like, she's got to know more about flying than Matrix does. Unless he's a secret pilot that we don't know about.
Well,
but
I feel like he probably has some training, but
they just wanted every hero moment to be Matrix's, I think.
Or at least helping out with it. Anyway, Cindy could have had those victories for herself.
Absolutely.
Anyway, he tells her that he did a great job.
Yep.
And I guess
did he seem sincere to you?
He did to me.
Okay. I couldn't tell if he's like, good job, you're doing good, or whatever, if he meant it or not. But yeah. Back at Surplus City, General Kirby is there surveying the damage. He seems to be always one step behind Matrix.
That makes sense, though, in these movies.
Yeah.
It's sort of like in Princess Bride or Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
He's telling his guy, like, monitor every channel for communication from Matrix.
So he says to his goon, call the Federal Building. Come on.
The Federal Building?
First, the federal people, the federal building.
Yeah. What? That's such sloppy writing.
Call the Federal Building.
You just say, I don't know who it would be. Apparently the writer of the movie didn't know who it would be either. But yeah. This guy asked,
could they not decide like what branch of the military this was supposed to be? He's a general. So
he's a general. He's in charge of a lot of shit.
Yeah.
He should be able to make this happen. He should know his shit.
Call the Federal Building, Kevin. Right. Call the federal people at the Federal Building. Anyway, that shit annoys the fuck out of me.
His little like pissant asks him, "What are you expecting?"
World War III.
It's another full Rambo line, isn't it?
It is. It totally is. Thanks, Troutman.
Yeah.
Bye. Back on the plane, Matrix is trying to hail Kirby with no luck because Kirby's trying to reach the Federal Building.
Whatever. And the only guy who's picking up his radio signal is the Coast Guard.
Oh my God.
Radio operator played by Bill Paxton.
This is awesome. I had completely forgotten that Bill Paxton was even in this movie.
He's like... I love this time of his career when he was playing all these little tiny roles before he sort of made it in any kind of way.
Right.
Beautiful.
Pre-Twister.
Pre-aliens even.
So Bill Paxton jumps on and says that the plane is flying over a gunnery range and it must change course or it's going to be fired upon.
Yeah. Which, like, and then Cindy seems to know what's going on because she's kind of like, they shoot the shit out of this area. Like pilots avoid it like the plague, but Matrix doesn't really have time for safety.
Like, we have no time for this at all.
He tells her just how low can you fly this motherfucker?
Literally under the radar, if you please.
Which she says, well, I can't get under marine radar, but if I fly low enough, like the waves will camouflage us. Then she flies low and they drop off the radar. So I don't really know what happened.
We lost him, sir.
That's a good Paxton.
Thank you.
Nice. Paxton's fucking great. I love Bill Paxton. R.I.P.
Game over, man.
He's gone too soon.
All these guys, man. Kevin, are we getting old? Swayze's gone.
We are.
Bill Paxton's gone.
Yeah.
Alan Rickman's gone. Is this what happens?
Yeah, this fucking sucks. Schwarzenegger's hanging in there.
Hug a loved one.
And Arnold, please hang with us. I want you to outlive me. Now, this is the point in the movie in which I think in the original draft of the screenplay, there was to have been a sex scene between Matrix and Cindy as they're flying.
No, thank you.
I think it never even was filmed.
Thank God.
But what the fuck? Like, it made all the sense in the world. How is that appropriate at this moment? Who's flying the plane if they're having sex?
37. She's 23, I think, or something.
She
like
was
that.
young. I'm not even that concerned about the age as much as I am about if Matrix is like got the clock ticking in his head about when they're going to kill his daughter. Like, I just can't imagine a scenario in which you're in the mood.
I don't know. Stress does strange things to people. Right?
I mean, yeah, that's true. Actually, I have a recent experience. I'm not going to bore you people
That's
with,
fine.
but yeah, some crazy shit can happen. But I never sensed also like any type of romantic chemistry between Cindy and Matrix.
None at all.
And it's refreshing, honestly, to have a male-female,
especially at this time,
relationship that's not based on her being a sexual object to him.
Agreed.
You know?
Yep, I love it.
So, yeah, I felt like their chemistry was amazing, but it was also very platonic.
Thank God for no airplane sex then, I guess.
Who was flying the plane if they were having sex?
Autopilot?
Who was covering
Chewbacca?
Who was covering Merlin while you were showboating with this MiG?
Oh, that's good. That's solid.
At any rate,
reference.
Yeah. So now back on the island.
So yeah, we're back at Arius's base. Jenny has managed to rip the doorknob off and is using it to pry away a board.
She's resourceful.
Yeah. Well,
like
she's her father's daughter.
Absolutely.
She's an enterprising little mini Matrix. A couple of rooms away, some soldiers. This whole part is weird. I feel like they did this whole scene because they're like, the movie's 10 minutes shorter. We need to like.
You mean
make up
just
time.
generic goons being bad?
Well, just some soldiers stop Bennett to tell him that slitting a little girl's throat is like cutting warm butter.
This guy seems to like be really into killing young girls. Like, have you actually done this before?
Guy? Well, that's the thing is like Bennett tells the guy to put the knife away and shut up. From the look on the guy's face, I think he was trying to impress Bennett.
Exactly.
And like, he'd maybe not even mean it, but he's like, I know Bennett's a stone cold killer. I'm going to try to ingratiate myself maybe. But like the whole exchange feels like, I don't know. It's just keeping the movie from being shorter.
It's just weird. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
That was a weird, creepy scene.
It's bizarre. And then for Bennett to be like, I don't want to hear about that. When normally Bennett's like,
that's like what he's into.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway.
Then we get a bit between Bennett and Arius that starts with the quality of Arius's men. Bennett saying your men are nothing. And immediately switches to this weird idol worship of Matrix on Bennett's part.
He's like, yeah, if it was me or Matrix, we could like wipe out your whole army in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, which is interesting because he thinks he's Matrix's equal, I guess. But you get the feeling that he still like reveres him. You know,
he was his mentor, I suppose. But he like went to the dark side, as it were.
Right, exactly. So Arius asks Bennett if he's trying to frighten him. Bennett says he doesn't have to. And that when Matrix finishes the job, it's not going to matter if Jenny's alive or dead, that he's going to be coming for Arius.
Yep.
And the only thing that's going to be able to stop him is Bennett.
Which he's going to be coming for everybody, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but at any rate, yeah.
One gear and that is on.
And Arius is like, it sounds like you're the one who's scared.
I kind of like Bennett's response. He cops to it. He's like, yeah. I'm smart.
Yeah.
But I have leverage. I have his daughter. I have an edge. It's his daughter. So, so I don't know. Matrix is coming for Bennett, but Bennett's like, I don't know. He's ready for it. He's excited about it.
He's pretty amped about it.
He's getting a boner for it, I think.
He really is.
There's some sexual tension there.
There's some kind of tension.
It's
palpable.
It's coming, so to speak. Matrix and Cindy have arrived at the island because maps and charts and stuff.
Yeah. I guess. As sun is beginning to rise, they're coming to the island. I was a little thrown about this because they're flying east to west, yet the sun is rising behind the island, but maybe they missed it and turned around or something.
Matrix has also determined from that one worthless chart that this location must be the most isolated spot for insertion.
Right. So she puts the plane down in the water and smooth landing.
You go, Cindy.
She's an accomplished.
Get it, girl.
She's a good pilot.
Yeah. She figured that shit out. At that very moment, Kevin, listeners at home, at that moment, a Western Airlines flight has landed in Valverde with one very dead Enriquez.
Somehow all the blood's run out of his face, so he's kind of looking pale. He was a black guy.
Yeah.
But he's still sweaty as hell.
It's hot on that plane.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know how bodies work.
Oh my gosh. And I don't know what the protocol is if someone dies on a plane.
I've been on a plane where someone has passed out and for a second everyone thought they were dead.
Oh shit. Were they going to make an emergency landing?
Turned out the guy just was asleep and his wife freaked out.
Okay.
Because he had apnea.
Oh shit.
Overreact much? Jesus. But I think it depends on where they are in the flight.
Yeah. If they were early, they might try to land.
Yeah.
If they were close to landing, they might finish it out.
Yeah. And I mean, you just kind of have to keep people settled because when that happened to me on that flight, I was like, ugh, it's kind of unsettling, not gross to think. It's just unsettling.
Yeah.
And very, very sad for anyone involved in it, obviously. But
at this rate, they were already on the ground in
Sayonara, Enriquez.
Yeah, you won't be missed.
We don't understand how you're perspiring, but you are. We cut to a bespeedoed Matrix.
That's a new adjective.
Loading up his inflatable raft. Bespeedoed.
Yeah. I guess if you got that meat on and you cast Arnold, you got to show that flesh.
Absolutely.
He is shredded.
He made bank the first part of his career as a bodybuilder. That was his uniform, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, he doesn't mind it at all, certainly. But they say he had on set like a semi truck full of workout gear.
Awesome.
And they also said it was like all these bodybuilders were just hanging around Arnold, coming out to visit and working out and all that awesome. With him. But it's just
it's a fraternity.
Yeah, it's incredible. The same thing happened on Predator. He had them bring a truck full of gear down to Mexico where they were filming. And
yeah, I heard that he was pumping iron every day and running 3 to 4 miles and just staying in shape. That dude
was on his fitness for real. Cindy, this is the time Cindy is he's briefing her on what she needs to do.
Right.
And she has the titular line. She's like, I got it. Kirby, Commando, bam, titular line in the film.
Everyone can leave now.
Everyone can walk away.
Turn off your radio or computer and leave.
These are the rules. Refresh us on the rules.
The rules are a wonderful, wonderful ex-girlfriend of mine who I'm still friends with to this day. We used to have a rule where if you were in a play or movie or something like that, and someone said the name of said play or movie, that at that point you could get up and leave.
If you chose. You can be enjoying the ride like we are and stay. Yeah.
And so if someone says Commando, it's but as soon as that happens, all right, well, we can leave now. Someone said the name.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So he tells her not to use the radio until she sees his signal, which will be all fucking hell breaking loose.
He's like, don't break radio silence until they've seen me. And she's like, well, how will I know? Because all fucking hell is going to break loose.
He rows to shore, which is a great opportunity for everyone to be reminded of how incredibly muscular Arnold is.
Oh my God. I don't recall him. I wonder if the raft was just part of the gear that comes with the plane. Because I don't recall him taking a raft from the surplus store.
If it's an inflatable raft,
it could be small.
Yeah.
Did he think he was back there blowing it up by mouth?
Remember the raft in Temple of Doom, relatively small until they blew it up.
I wonder if that's standard equipment on planes.
Maybe. Could be. I would assume so. Yeah, probably.
Let's roll with that because that's otherwise the whole movie's going to start to fall apart.
With that explanation.
I like it.
Meanwhile, in Valverde, a car pulls up in front of the aeropuerto and two guys jump out of the car and go in. They're presumably looking for Matrix. Matrix, however, is rowing up and pulling that boat on shore.
That's right. And this is where he starts to gear up.
Kevin, it's time to dress your action figure.
This fucking guy. He puts on all the commando
Speaking
gear.
Of muscle and gun porn.
Oh, dude. He straps up with every weapon imaginable.
Yep.
There's like grenades, shotguns.
The grenade part was apparently a big no-no, according to some military guys, that you would never secure your grenades through the pin, to the loop in the pin.
Right, because you could accidentally drop it.
Yeah, or for fear that like it could come undone and you wouldn't know it and just blow up.
There's a grenade at your feet.
That's right.
If you're Commando, though, if you're John Matrix, you don't make mistakes.
That's true. So he was doing it for efficiency.
And he needed, he's pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, so anybody that's ever naysayed that, fuck you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. I'm too neurotic.
Okay. He's gearing up. He's putting on his body paint.
He looks unstoppable. Yeah, he's getting camoed up.
He's got all the gear, all the guns.
He looks like something I would have begged my parents to buy me when I was 7.
Oh, shit,
right?
Yeah. He looked like if you took your G.I. Joe and took every G.I. Joe gun that you had and like strapped it onto the one guy, that was him walking out.
Right.
Fucking awesome.
Well, now I want to prepare everyone.
You know what? I read a thing that said he sliced his hand, like putting the knife into the sheath when he was doing that. They didn't feel like
he's no soldier.
They didn't have a good like hand double for Arnold. They didn't have a good meaty, like veiny hand. So he like sliced his hand wide open, like handling the knife or something.
Jesus,
ridiculous.
Arnold, come on.
Fucking klutz.
I would like to take this opportunity to prepare everyone, including myself and Kevin. We're going to go rapid fire through this next section because starting about an hour and 7, there's a series of quick cuts.
Okay.
So we'll go through them and we'll try to be as coherent as possible. The pace is really starting to pick up.
In the compound, right? Bennett and Arius are just sitting around waiting for that phone call.
Just waiting for that phone call.
And Bennett's loading his gun ever so whatever, slowly.
Deliberate. Yeah. We cut to Matrix as he starts scoping out the situation. There are barracks aplenty, which means plenty of guys to mow down.
Yes. The boat is there by the pier.
That's right.
This fucked me up.
You went on a
Wikipedia quest.
You went on a quest
afterwards. So
lay it all out.
Let's think about it. It's a 2-hour flight from LA to this island. A 2-hour flight. They were flying a 1942 Grumman Goose. Cruising speed of that plane.
I love that you know that. That's awesome.
Cruising speed of that plane, 191 miles an hour.
Okay.
Meaning, now we're looking at this boat. This boat doesn't look like a particularly fast boat.
No.
But if it was a pretty speedy boat, it could maybe haul ass at about 40 miles an hour to the island. And that would be
my guess for seeing that boat.
Zipping right along. So a 2-hour flight for that plane would have made for a 9.5-hour boat ride at 40 miles an hour. So I'm telling myself they ought to they should have beaten Arius, Jenny, and Bennett to the island. But Bennett and them arrived with 8 hours left from the 11 hour. They made that boat ride in like an hour or 2.
I guess my only rebuttal would be, though the boat doesn't look like it goes that fast, is that it goes that fast.
It must go 200 miles an hour, this boat. That's like the only way they could be there in an hour or 2. It's a Bond villain boat. It's like a hydrofoil.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like fucking can transport.
Yeah.
Fucking warp speed on the boat.
I'm just saying, it's the only plausible explanation. I appreciate your diligence in looking that up.
That messed me up. Big time.
I get it.
Big time. It had my head all fucked up. Anyway, sorry about that.
No worries. Well, yeah. So then we have a quick cut to Jenny digging her way through a wooden plank. Uh-huh. Another quick cut back to Matrix counting bad guys and locating lookout towers. Quick cut to the airport where people are disembarking the flight from LA. The 2 bad guys are waiting for Matrix and Enriquez. Another cut back to Matrix as he's sneaking up across a stream carrying all his shit. There's lots of Arnold just like crawling around with stuff in his arms.
All these quick cuts, it needs to be this way.
Yeah.
Because everything's happening at the same moment.
The pace is really moving.
It's like at the end of Die Hard where Hans is getting ready to blow the roof.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the same time that McClane's getting ready to jump off, at the same time that Special Agent Johnson is getting ready to shoot him.
Exactly. That was exactly what I thought about too. Cut back to the airport and some of the medics are bringing a body on a stretcher off the plane. The bad guys see this.
Dude, I gotta say, there is no way in hell that these two guys who were kind of small carried huge Enriquez down the stairs that easily. He was just 6'5", like probably 270.
Maybe these guys are really strong.
They were, dude. If so, I mean, that was impressive to say the least. Or they were carrying a mannequin.
More likely. More likely. If you guys thought you were done with quick cuts, you're wrong. We cut back to Matrix, who's now hiding behind a tree, looking sinister, conjuring his inner Eastwood, and he's ready for it, you guys. He makes a quick break to, if you guessed another tree, you were right. And checks out some military trucks, and then he runs to the next tree in this row of trees and looks at some more vehicles. So he's getting a really good look at a lot of vehicles.
He's creeping his way ever closer to the field of battle, isn't he?
We have another cut to the airport where these wimps are trying to lift Enriquez's body.
Yeah.
The bad guys approach the medics and forcibly ID the body.
Yeah, indeed.
And see that it's Enriquez. They are not happy about it.
They rush to the Valverdean payphone bank
to call Arius, and I fucking love this.
I do too.
This cut to Arius, and
you try to give the real timing. I'm going to be the telephone.
So I love how
it's going to be
Dan Hedaya answers the phone, just very composed. So he picks it up.
Ring, ring, ring.
He picks it up. Sí. El presidente aquí. He's relishing calling
They've been
himself.
sitting around waiting for this call, and then he's like trying to play it cool. See? Yeah, he took He took his sweet ass time answering that phone ever so deliberately.
But I get the feeling like he was waiting for that moment to pick up the phone and address himself.
He wanted to call himself El Presidente.
I'm the president here.
Yeah, am I the president now?
Yeah, it's awesome. So just when you thought that maybe we're done cutting, Mark Lester does it again.
Oh, you got to.
Matrix is now running past those well-observed vehicles, and he set up a Claymore mine, the first of many behind some boxes.
Yes.
Next to, I guess we think a barrack, right?
He's planting those Claymores all over the place, next to buildings, next to fuel, like whatever, the fuel depot.
A soldier walks out of that building. One of about 100 guys we're about to see rocking a killer mustache.
Being that this is one of the featured like stunt guys who gets a close up, they should have not put such a terrible looking mustache on him.
But he's the first of so many that all had that same look.
Same mustache and fake beards.
And I wondered if it was the same mentality, like it's a video game mentality or a red shirt mentality in Star Trek, where these expendables are all in the same uniform.
Like totally.
The guys in the brown uniforms, the mall cops.
Yep.
And now you got all these guys that are dressed in fatigues with mustaches. So
human life was disposable in this movie.
Absolutely. So
I think every stuntman probably got killed like 2 or 3 times in this scene.
Or more.
Hence, you get killed the one time, you come back with a mustache. You get killed that time, you come back with a full beard.
That's a good point. Matrix stabs this guy to death.
You got to do it quietly. He was trying to still like keep stealthy as long as he can.
Yeah, so we're keyed in that Matrix is about to kill like a ton of these guys. Then we get a cut back to Arius. This phone call did not go
not as Arius had hoped to.
He reveals that Matrix was not on the plane. Oh, shit.
He tells Bennett, kill the girl.
Boner.
And he cocks his gun and
smirks crazily.
That's what we call a cliffhanger right there.
Oh, my God.
I think the rest of the movie's going to have to wait until next week.
I can't even, like, it's the end. Next week's the finale.
This is the end. I don't know if Matrix can do it, but I guess we're going to find out.
We're going to find out.
All right, friends.
We'll be back.
We will be back next week. See you then.